Hello, and thank you very much for another episode of Book Talk. I'm here to talk about Dark Bloom by Molly Macabre. Dark Bloom is a horror book that has a post-apocalyptic theme. I know what you're thinking. The post-apocalyptic theme is very much overdone, and it is overdone with the zombie apocalypse, which is surprise, surprise, what this book is about, a zombie apocalypse. Now, normally I would very much skip over these books because, well, again, they're very overdone. They're very exhausted. There's about 6 million and two of them out in production right now. You almost can't even throw a stone without hitting a post-apocalyptic zombie apocalypse book. But this is different. I actually gave it 5 stars on Amazon and Goodreads, and very deservedly so. Because it's about a woman named Kate, and Kate, pre-apocalypse, well, her dad was a drunk. Her one ex-boyfriend was very abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive. And then her second boyfriend was not only physically abusive and mentally abusive, he was sexually abusive as well. This guy locked her in a basement, tied her to a bed, brought all his friends down to rape her, the whole 9 yards. Absolutely disgusting human being. And the reason why I say that this is different is it puts a very refreshing spin on the post-apocalyptic book theme, where this abused woman survived that boyfriend, the sexually and physically abusive one, whereas the sexually abusive boyfriend did not survive. He died, actually killed by her once he got infected. And it explains how this abused woman actually enjoys the post-apocalyptic world more than the pre-apocalyptic world, because she's not getting abused anymore, she's not getting raped anymore, and she's only responsible for herself. And reading into this book, before this book, I was very much a guy who was usually like the man versus bear debate that's out there on the internet. I was a person who kind of thought that debate was ridiculous. Like, why would you go to a bear when the bear has a 100% chance to kill you? And this book very much made me take a second look on that. It makes you understand why a woman might be afraid of a man that she has never met. Even though the man might be harmless, he might be, he might be the person that wouldn't hurt a fly. And she is still going to fear that man because of, well, the stuff you see in this book. This book very much explains what a man can do to a woman. That if the man wants the woman, there's nothing that the woman can really do in that period of time to stop him. Afterwards, you can call the cops and everything, but while the act is happening, she's kind of helpless. And it goes through all that, and it goes through a lot of, like, if you're a victim of domestic abuse, this book might trigger you, but it also has a disclaimer in the end of a whole bunch of help programs that you can turn to. But I just absolutely love this book. Kate goes through, and you can see what a warrior she actually is. How she battled through all and survived the physical and sexual abuse. Some of the abuse that she went through, most people would just throw in the towel, but it explains how tough survivors actually are to bear through all that and get through it. And it really kind of puts an idea in your head that I can totally see a woman who is going through domestic abuse and a zombie apocalypse happens, and her preferring the post-apocalyptic world to the pre-apocalyptic world, because she doesn't have to live with that absolute monster. it really puts it into your head about how the few men who actually put women through that put a bad name on all of us men, and why women think of men the way they do. Because if you are so horrible to a woman that she prefers a zombie apocalypse to living with you, you don't deserve to live. That is just bad. And when I read the book, I was thinking, that's very believable. I can totally believe a woman who is right now going through a domestic abusive relationship, and if a zombie apocalypse happened and killed her boyfriend or husband and she was alone, how much more she would enjoy the zombie apocalypse than be in that abusive situation. So if you're one of the men that end up putting women through that and you're watching this video, be better. Because if you're worse than a zombie apocalypse, that is just sad. But it goes on, and it introduces a romantic subplot with a character named Nick. And Nick is he done a few tours of Afghanistan. It showed that pre-apocalypse he had a girlfriend, but because of the trauma that he went through in war, he very much shut himself into himself and pushed a whole bunch of people away, and how his girlfriend cheated on him and left him for somebody, how broken that left him, how he had a strained relationship with his mom and dad. He pushed them away. They basically disowned him, and how that kind of broke him into a very empty person. He was wandering through the post-apocalyptic world, just basically saying, don't die. And it's and the reason why he kind of didn't quit is because of what he was taught when he went through the military. Because, as you know, soldiers, they don't know how to quit. So I think the author did an excellent job on that as well, kind of making it believable that a soldier who went through all that would not actually off himself, even though he probably had, actually in the book it shows that he did have those kind of suicidal thoughts, but he didn't partake in them because soldiers don't quit. They don't know how. But he went through and end up saving Kate. I won't tell you how he saved Kate because I don't want to ruin it. And you got this guy who went through trauma, and this woman who went through trauma, and it shows how they helped each other, how they got each other through it. How Kate gave Nick something to live through, something to live for, something to do. He gave him a purpose in life, and I'd want to commend the author for that, because that's basically what we men are always looking for: a purpose in life, a purpose to wake up, a purpose to do what we do, whether it be write books, read books, whether you make coffee every day for a living, whether you're a police officer, a doctor, a lawyer, or whether you're a janitor. Like, if you're a man, you need something to wake up for. And I want to commend the author for making it believable and giving that character something to wake up for. It made me be able to connect with the Nick character, because I'm a man. It's very hard to connect with a female character. Although I did connect with Kate, I connected more with the Nick character because he is a man. I just find that way for me. I don't know about other men. Some men I find can connect with female characters. I've always connected more with male characters. I don't intentionally do it. It just happens that way. But when it goes through the book and you see the narrator, it's third person, so you get an inside. You get to see what's in Kate's head and what she's thinking, but you also get to see what Nick's thinking, along with the other characters. And the author, although Molly Macabre is a female, she's very, very good at being able to write from a male perspective and have it be extremely believable. The male characters, you'd swear to God they were written by males. It's very impressive. I've never seen a woman be able to hit the male psyche that dead on. From what I understand, the author told me it's the first in the series. You read it, and the ending, you can very much tell that there's going to be another book. And I'm excited for it. She's currently in the works for it. She's writing it right now. Go out and buy Dark Bloom by Molly Macabre on Amazon. I very much recommend it. It's one of the better books I've ever read. And it's one, it's very rare that I can actually read a book more than once. I do have a eidetic memory, and it makes it hard to read books more than once. But this one, I can totally see me reading this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times. I can totally see me going back and rereading this book. It's really good. So go out, buy Dark Bloom, give it a read. Once you read it, give it a review on Goodreads and Amazon. It's very well done. Thank you very much for tuning into another episode of Book Talk. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. I will reply to every single comment that you guys leave. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.